Hey, I'm Josh Brecheen. I'm holding a printout of something that went out online. We printed it out so I could be able to refer to it on this visual. But this was paid for by the Frix for Congress team. And so I want to be able to go through it. And I want to start with a principle. A half-truth is a whole lie. And how someone campaigns is how they will legislate, how they will govern. And integrity matters in elections. So we're going to address some issues that this document brings up, but I want to start with that principle. The first falsehood in this says that Josh Brecheen does not support President Trump. That's not true. It's a lie. I voted for him. I support President Trump. I supported the Make America Great Again policies. They mention an outside third-party group that's done expenditures in support of our candidacy. You do not control that as a candidate by federal law who supports you. I'm a person of principle. I'm aligned with principle. I'm aligned with constitutional truth and biblical virtue. That's who I'm aligned with. Number two, it said that Josh Brecheen is weak on crime and public safety. That is a lie. Those that I served with in the Oklahoma State Senate years ago know that that's a lie. And the bills that are mentioned are nonviolent correction reforms. One of those bills, SJR 25, actually was a ballot measure. And it was a nonviolent correction reform measure that saved over $10 million a year. And it not only was it supported overwhelmingly by the Republican legislature, but it went to the vote of the people, and many of you watching this video supported it. Number three, that I'm a failed ex-lawmaker who isn't up to the job. Brecheen left the state Senate in 2018, and so they're citing because I left in 2018, I'm a failed lawmaker. I left in 2018 keeping my term limits pledge. When I ran for office in 2010 and ran for the Oklahoma State Senate, becoming the first Republican ever elected to that seat in over 100 years, I said I'd only go up there and serve for 8 years. And so I left in 2018 keeping my term limits pledge because I believe in Psalms 15 that says that he swears to his own hurt and he will not relent. Integrity matters. Josh Brecheen supported giving liberal elites more power over elections. Said that I wanted to ban the Electoral College. That's a lie. I wrote about this 8 years ago. You can cite the bill as a source in Google, but they're trying to take a half-truth again and turn it into a whole lie. The bill did not ban the Electoral College. The only way that you can get rid of the Electoral College is to remove it from the United States Constitution. You don't do that on a state-level vote. A half-truth is a whole lie. I wrote about this 8 years ago, and I challenge you to go look at the truth. Don't just take headings and take them at face value. Analyze, do your research, look at candidates, look at their voting records. People try to confuse people and say things that to make statements and get you to chase shiny objects. Look at people's voting records. Energy independence. Josh Brecheen stood in the way of America's energy independence. This bill that's cited was not about America's energy independence. It was a fight between big oil and gas against small oil and gas producers. That's exactly what that bill was about. It was about vertical, horizontal. There were many Republicans who voted against that. It was not about energy independence. American energy independence is a state-level vote. It was a fight between large producers trying to take oil reserves away from small producers. Second Amendment said Josh Brecheen has stood against the right to bear arms. That is a lie. I'm the only candidate in this race that's endorsed by the Oklahoma Second Amendment Association, the most active gun group in Oklahoma, and my opponent is not endorsed by them. I have not done what this smear says, just the opposite. And that's how you are endorsed, and that's how you get an A rating from the NRA, which I have. And the last one, it says Josh Brecheen stood with Obama on trade policy. That's a lie. Some of this stuff is just unbelievable. Again, how you campaign is how you will govern and how you will legislate. And if you operate in half-truths and what your claim is not backed up by true sourcing, it tells you something about candidacy character. And so character matters. Character matters. Thank you all for your attention.